concept of change to calculate and interpret slope. Slope is also referred to as the rate of change in a linear equation or steepness of a line, and is represented by the letter A as well as M in some cases. It can be calculated from a graph using the formula A equals rise over run, or from two coordinates x1, y1 and x2, y2 using the formula A equals the change in the y coordinates over the change in the x coordinates. Remember, a positive slope indicates an increasing rate of change from left to right, whereas a negative slope indicates a decreasing rate of change. You're always moving from left to right, so it's increasing from left to right or decreasing from left to right.
Given the graph, find the slope. To find the slope, we must understand that the slope of a line is defined as rise over run. Rise is the vertical direction of the line, and run is the horizontal direction of a line. So to start, I'm going to pick 2 points on this line. So I'm picking a point here and a point here. Now I'm going to travel from left to right. I'm going to find the vertical direction, the rise, from this point to this point. And in this case, to get from this point to this point, I have to go down 5. So I'm going to write -5. Now I'm going to find the horizontal direction. So from this point to this point, I have to travel to the right about 6 times. Now I'm going to substitute in these numbers into my rise over run. My rise will be -5 since I'm going down 5. And my run will be +6 since I'm going to the right 6. So my slope is -5 over 6. Simplifying it further, I get a slope of negative, then 5 over 6, and this completes my problem.
Okay, we're going to find the slope of the line passing through 2 points. Try to find the slope between point 4 minus 2 and 3 minus 2. We'll have to use the slope formula for this, and the slope formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. M is the letter to represent slope. So the next thing we want to do is assign x1 and x2. So this is x value number 1, x value number 2, y value number 1, y value number 2. So now we'll plug those points into the formula. Y2 value is -2, and we're going to subtract the y1 value, which is also -2, divided by x2 value, which is 3, minus the x1 value, which is 4. Now we find the answer for the top. -2 minus minus. If we subtract a negative, that turns into a positive. So -2 plus 2 is 0. 3 minus 4 in the denominator is 1. 0 divided by 1 is 0. So the slope of the line between these 2 lines is 0, which means that it is a horizontal line. The slope of a line is not always 0, so we'll try one with a non-zero slope. Let's find the slope between the point -2, 1 and 2, 2. Okay, so we use the same formula. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is the x1 value, x2 value, y1 value, y2 value. Now we plug them into the formula. We have 2 minus 1 divided by 2 minus -2. 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus and minus 2. If we subtract a negative, that's the same as adding. 2 plus 2 is 4. So the slope between minus 2, 1 and 2, 2 is 1,